Oh, YouTubers. Like the blustery day out there today. I don't even know if I'm going to even go out there with the snowblower. um, but anywho, I was watching this video today um, from Keylog, and I'll probably post a link to his video um, in the comment section. And he was talking about how he was looking at his batteries, and he noticed that the uh, sulfates are building up on the plates, and that happens in the charging and discharging of your battery bank, whether it's your car or your tractor, or obviously for our purposes, the off-grid battery bank. And it well builds up on the plates, and then it reduces the conductivity of the charge from going from the metals into the solution, off to the battery bank to your blah 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 inverter, and getting charges from the solar array or wind or whatever. Um, so he's going to do can't remember what he called it, but you can watch his video, and it stirs up the system. There's also these battery desulphators out there, and I've heard people say that they work well. I haven't really heard people. I think that the reason why some of them don't really work is because you buy cheap, and we all look for the best bargain, and instead of looking for a really good quality that might cost you $100 or something, that you know you look for the cheapest price, which is what I did. I looked at someone's, and I said, I looked on Amazon. It was lower, but then you start to wonder about it. So I'm over here on the Alt E site, and they have a number of them, and they all are around $100 or more, which tends to make me either think two things: either it's way overpriced on Alt E site, or that cheap knockoff ones you can get from eBay and Amazon and places like that are cheap just like that. If they don't work, your battery's toast. So do you try to buy something cheap thinking that you're getting a good deal and it is a good deal? Or do you spend the extra money and you get your battery bank to last as long as possible? Because that's ultimately the thing. You drag in these god awful heavy things and hook up all the cables, and you get good cable, and all that. Battery bank is next to the inverter, and is a fairly expensive investment, and you want it to last as long as possible. So I'll also post a link to this other page. I was looking at them on Amazon. I mean on All E, and you know I was reading a post from some of my Native American buddies, and they said that if you have an M in the creases of your palm, that you are Native American. And I said that means I can start checking off the Native American box on race forms. Of course, as you know, I'm a racist for the human race. But it is kind of a curious thing, is that this really is true, that I am Native American because I got an M on my palm. And I'm sure everybody is now looking at their palm right now. Back to something completely different. Uh, so I'll post a link to this particular page. They have a number of batteries desulphators, but what's really cool about this one in particular is in the description it talks a lot about how it works. and how to set up this particular one. There's a lot of detail in it. Most people say that, if you go backwards, if you look at these here, they're all $161, $183, $120, $99. There isn't any in here that's $45 or $30. Now, what's good about some of these is the fact that you only need one charger for a certain number of amp hours, like 1200. So you don't have to get three different ones. And if you have to buy three of them from somebody now, you're up to $100, $150. So why not buy a really good quality one instead? So that's just my tips for today. Doo-doo. And if anyone's looking for some free weed, yep, come on down. Come on down. Now I'm looking back up here at my perch, see if the camera will focus. This is the place for a wind turbine if I'm putting it on a pole. To put it up over there in that corner of the property. If I can get it up above the trees, because it's the windiest part of the yard. If I look out my other window over here, which you really can't see, the cord's not long enough, but this window over here, you don't see the trees moving around as much as you do over there. It's just those observations that you just can't, So hopefully I haven't made everyone seasick moving the camera around. But, this is what we do on snowy days. We watch YouTube videos. Ta-ta!